there are lots of people who would love to know what our secret sauce is. It's a lot of hard work is what it is. It's 55 years of thinking about how you do it better the next day, over and over and over again.
Cool. Well, what guitar do you want to talk about next?
I guess we'll just do this because this is my newest toy and I'm so excited to show it and talk about it. This is Daniel's, who is a guitar builder from the UK. Everything's one guy. Everything's master built, like by hand from like start to finish. And it obviously looks like a
there's a certain look to it.
Les Paul custom, right? And this is called the Royale 55. And this gentleman had reached out to the band through social media, and he was like, I really think that I'd love for Joel to play one of my guitars. I think you'd really like him. Here's the information. So I go on the website and I look at it, and I realize that the guitar is called the Royale 55. And I was like, that's a cool coincidence. It's called the Royale 55. And he was like, no, it's called that because like I actually love your band, and I know that you play a Black Beauty, so that's why it's called that. And I was like, are you kidding me?
That's a huge honor.
So yeah, it's immense. Crazy.
Yeah.
No idea. And so the fact that he had done that, and it's as good as it is, and he was just generous enough to ship this to us so that I could use it on the new record and play it and show it to you guys, obviously, for this. But it's, again, it looks like a Les Paul custom, and it's very similar, but the body, as opposed to being all mahogany, is Spanish cedar.
Reduce some weight.
Reduces weight, but it has a darker sound than like a maple or, like poplar, a lot of like the standard kind of like non-mahogany body woods that you'd use.
Yeah. So
it has like a darker tonal nature of a mahogany, but it's way lighter. Like this weighs like 8 pounds. Like, I mean, this would change my life, Like, but then it still has like a 55 Les Paul would. It has a mahogany cap instead of a maple cap. So it's like a dark sounding body wood with a mahogany cap, which is also slightly darker sounding.
Yeah.
And then it has the P90s, and like true to form, they're Mojo is the brand, and it's a P90 in the bridge, and it's their actual staple Alnico P90 in the neck, which is a very different sounding P90 than what the bridge is, and it's almost close to like a Dynasonic almost.
Okay.
And so,
yeah, tonally I don't know that much about them, but they look cool.
Yeah, I mean, it would be like
sonically.
it'd be like an early '50s duo jet with like those like the D-Armand, like big single coils with like those huge slugs for each thing, or even a Jazzmaster almost. And I'm not big on Fender guitars are great. I love them. I just don't play them. It's a scale thing for me.
Oh, all right.
I'm just so used to like the neck pitch angle and the scale of a Gibson style guitar, so I don't play a lot of Fender style guitars, but specifically the single coil, that fat single coil sound that you get from a Jazzmaster is something that like I don't have and I've always wanted. But this kind of like does that, but it feels like everything else I play. So it's kind of it has a little tummy contour, and then it has top of the neck here too. It has contour for the upper frets. So instead of having like this hard geometric angle you have to deal with, you can actually get up here and do stuff. And then the headstock, as you can see, it's like a slightly tapered, skinnier headstock, so you get no break angle, so it stays in tune. When you retune the G and the B string, it doesn't pop. It just does what it's supposed to, which is amazing. And this has been blowing my mind lately. This is my newest one. Again, it's Daniel's Guitars out of the UK. Amazing. Could not talk about it any more highly because this is it's a master built, handmade Gibson for the most part for me. Yeah.
For the band.
Yeah. So. Yeah.
It's cool that it looks like he does a cool combination of like old school aesthetics, look, influences, but then some modern stuff that players want, like the neck.
Yeah, it's got all the stuff that's like important to have vintage spec is there, but the stuff that's like we have obviously like used science to move forward. We know that like having the break angle is not great for tuning, right? So it doesn't have that. We know that you get more access to the higher frets if you have a little bit of a contour. So it has the contour. It's hidden, you can't tell, but it's there. It's not double bound, which makes the back end, when you double bind the customs, like my 72, that corner like cuts into you. It's not super comfortable. And this doesn't have the back binding, so it's just smoother. And again, like the belly contour. So it's got a lot of modern, a lot of comfort features, I guess.
Yeah.
But again, it's very vintage, like the vibe, the look, everything. It's aged. It looks.
Yeah, got a little.
It looks like an old guitar. It feels like a brand new guitar, and that's kind of all you can hope for.
Yeah.